Welcome to Tolima's Auto Center, your one-stop car repair shop in Long Island City, Queens. Today, we had a customer with a 2017 Lincoln Continental come in with a bad misfire. He had previously taken the vehicle to the dealer, and the dealer actually said that the engine was bad and quoted him for a new long block. So basically, the dealer said, you have to have the engine replaced. With a customer being quoted for a new engine, they decided to bring it to Tolima's Auto Center for a second opinion. Here at Tolima's Auto Center, we started our own diagnosing. Through our diagnosing, we found that the misfire was on cylinder 4, so we decided to look further into cylinder 4. Here you can see us perform a power balance test on the 2017 Lincoln Continental. So what this test lets us do is that it allows us to shut off individual cylinders by cutting fuel to particular injectors. And as you can see here, cylinder number 4 is not making power. And it's not affected as to whether the injector is on or off. As you can see here, we're revving the engine up and still cylinder number 4 is not making power. Now that with a power balance test, we have narrowed it down to cylinder number 4, we can run further tests to confirm what the issue is. Here you can see the engine shaking from the misfire. Now remember, this customer was quoted a new engine from the dealer. And so far, it's looking like the misfire is caused by a single cylinder. So now we're going to check the ignition system to see what the problem is. Here is a diagram of the engine. You can see cylinder number 4 is the most bottom left cylinder to the front of the vehicle. So we're going to continue our testing to check it out. We're suspecting it's something ignition related. Upon a little further diagnosis, we confirmed that indeed it was a problem with the ignition system. The ignition coil on cylinder number 4 was indeed bad. Here you can see the power balance test again, where all the cylinders are firing evenly, making equal power. Now remember again, ladies and gentlemen, this customer was quoted for a new engine from the dealer telling them that the engine was bad. So here you can see we replaced the one ignition coil on cylinder number 4 with a new Motorcraft OEM unit, factory unit, the same one they use at the Ford factory to make the Lincolns. Here you can see the engine is not shaking, it's running perfectly, it's purring like a kitten. We called the customer with the good news, letting them know that all their engine needed was a cylinder 4 ignition coil. The customer was so happy that they authorized us to replace the rest of the spark plugs and ignition coils. Of course, all with Ford OEM parts they would have used at the factory. The customer was so happy after the dealer had quoted them for a new engine that all it was a simple ignition coil. We saved the customer thousands of dollars by diagnosing their engine properly. So if you have an Asian, domestic, or European vehicle in need of diagnosing, auto repair, or maintenance, feel free to reach out to Tolima's Auto Center in Long Island City, Queens.